Tim, and welcome back to another Torah story. Do you remember what happened last time? We had that little baby that went in the river, in the basket down the river Nile, and then we had the princess who came and rescued him. Perfect, thank you.
And the paro.
And the paro, that's right. The paro. Is paro good or bad? Bad. He was being so mean to the Jewish people. He was telling them that they couldn't have more children, they had to work so hard. He made them all into slaves. And then all the babies, he told the midwives that they had to put the baby boys in jail. And then he told his people that all the babies must go into the river. So that was so hectic. But the boy babies, thank you. But his daughter did rescue this baby and gave him to Yocheved to take care of. We don't need the baby because now the baby's growing up. And gave him to Yocheved to take care of as long as he needed someone to help him. The baby's in the other room, so I only brought the ones for today. Do you know who this is? This is Moshe when he grows up. This is when Moshe became a man. So Moshe became a big, strong man. And he went out to go and take care of the other Jewish people. He went out and he saw the Jewish people are working so hard as slaves. Oh, I'm working so hard all day in the sun. And while the Jewish people were working so hard as slaves, do you know what the Egyptians were doing? No. The Egyptians were smacking them, that is right. Hey, I am the Egyptian police. You have to work harder. I'm working as hard as I can. Work harder. But I'm already working as hard. Work harder. Can you believe that was how they used to be? It was so bad. And Moshe goes out one day and he sees this Egyptian man. Work harder or I'll smack you. I'm already working as hard as I can. Okay, then I'm going to smack. And Moshe saw this and he went up to the Egyptian and he said, Mr. Egyptian, stop that right now. That is not correct to be so mean to someone. You need to sit back a little bit. Thank you. That is not correct to be so mean to someone. I am the Egyptian police. If I want to be mean to someone, I will. No, that is not allowed. You must be kind and good. Oh, I'm not going to be kind and good. I'm going to be mean. Well, then Moshe looked around and he looked to see, is anyone else looking around? Is anyone else watching? He didn't see anyone else. And so he bumped the Egyptian man on the head, fell over. Why would Moshe do that? Because he wanted him to stop being so mean to the Jewish man. The Jewish man said, thank you, Moshe. Thank you. He was being so mean to me. Now, normally, Yeladim, we don't go around bumping people on the head. I hope you know that. Do you all know that? Give me a thumbs up if you know that that's not normally the way that we behave. Thank you very much. But in this case, that Egyptian was being so mean and somebody needed to stop him. Someone needed to do something because he was smacking that poor Jewish man and someone needed to help out. So that was what happened. And Moshe felt like he did a really good thing. Did he do a good thing? He did. Well, the next day, Moshe walks out again. Oh, what a lovely day. I wonder what's happening today. Oh no, there are two Jewish people fighting. Do you see how they're fighting? They were fighting together. And the one was about to give the other one a big smack. And Moshe said, stop. What a bad thing to do. Why would you go and smack someone else? No, stop it right away. And the two Jewish people turned around to Moshe and they said, oh, Moshe, who made you the boss of us? Who said you can come and just tell us what to do if we don't listen to you? Are you going to bump us on the head like you did with the Egyptian police? Hey? Moshe said, uh-oh. I'm trying to help them, and instead they are being mean to me. They just want to fight. They don't even want to learn how to do a good thing. And you know what? If they are going talking around, talking about how I bumped the Egyptian on the head, then maybe they will even tell Paro, uh-oh, I think I'm in trouble. Do you think Moshe is in trouble, Yeladim? Give me a thumbs up if you think that Moshe is in trouble. Well, you are correct. I can see Ziegler's and Kinsberg's all giving me thumbs up. That is quite right. Moshe is in big trouble, I'm sorry to say, because Paro did find out about it. And Paro said, "Oh, Moshe, how dare you bump my policeman on the head? I am going to catch you, and I am going to put you in jail." So Moshe needed to run away from Paro, and Paro kept trying to catch Moshe, and Moshe had to keep running away from Paro, and Paro couldn't catch him. And eventually Moshe said, I have to run away from the land of Egypt. I have to go away to a new country. And Moshe went away from the land of Egypt, from his family, from his friends, from everyone he knew. He went away to a new country. Does anybody know what country he went to? If you know Yeladim, then you can shout it out. I won't hear you, but you can shout it out for yourselves if you know. What country did Moshe go to when he ran away from Egypt? Midian is the answer. I hope you all said that. Moshe ran away so that they wouldn't catch him and put him in jail for bumping the Egyptian on the head. He ran away to the land of Midian. And when he got to Midian, he met a wonderful man called Yitro. But before I tell you about how he met Yitro, I must tell you another story. Moshe arrived in the land of Midian, and he sat down by the well. Do you know what a well is, Yeladim? That is right, Shalva. A well is where you get water. It would be like a hole in the ground where water comes up, but you can go and get a bucket of water. In those days, they didn't have taps. Nowadays, we want water, we just go to the tap. But in those days, they didn't have taps. And so, they had to get water from the well. So, Moshe was waiting by the well, and along came 7 young ladies. 7 young ladies came along to the well, and they went to it. They brought all their sheep. Shalva, you give me a sheep, please. A sheep and a girl. I'm sure you can find somewhere from the twins' room. So along came 7 young ladies. They were all sisters. 7 sisters with their sheep. So can you say 7 sisters thirsty sheep? Can you say that? 7 sisters thirsty sheep. 7 sisters thirsty sheep. 7 sisters thirsty sheep. The 7 sisters thirsty sheep came along to get water from the well, but there were some bad men there. And as they came closer, brilliant, thank you very much. I'll get you a sheep soon. Great. I'm sorry that it won't look like a sheep. That's okay. So, along came the 7 sisters to get water from the well for their sheep. La 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 la, here we come, brilliant. With our sheep. Do you see their sheep? Thank you, Shalva. They're coming along with their sheep. La 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 la. To get water from the well. In they come with their sheep. But as they were about to do that. It is a bunny. We're pretending it's a sheep. As they were about to do that, some bad men came along. Oh, how dare you try to give water to your sheep? We will chase you away. Roar. And the girl said, and they came chasing after them. Well, Moshe saw this, and Moshe said to them, Stop! 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 Don't you dare be mean to those young ladies. You must be kind and fair. Thank you for this. And not mean. You stop that behavior right this instant. That is what Moshe said with his special teacher's voice. And Moshe said that, and they all said, and they got scared of Moshe and they ran away. run away. Thank you. Well, Moshe didn't stop there. He then went to the well and he got out water, so much water, for all of the sheep, and the sheep all drank the water. The sheep were so happy. Moshe got water for all their sheep. Yeladim, can you think of someone else in the Torah who helped get water for sheep? If you know the answer, shout it out. That's right. It was Rivka. Rivka was the other one who helped to get water for the sheep. So we see that Moshe wasn't just strong and wanting to do the right thing. He even... oh, you're right. With Rivka, it wasn't sheep. Thank you, Shalva. With Rivka, it wasn't sheep. It was? Camels. And then there was someone else who helped get water for sheep. That was Yaakov. Yaakov got the stone off the well so that Rachel could get water for her sheep. So Moshe was kind just like them. Okay, go get it. And he chased away those bad men and got water for their sheep. And do you know what the girls all said? They said, thank you, bye. And they took their sheep and off they went home. And they got home and they arrived home at their dad Yitro's house. And Yitro said to them, oh, girls, yeladot, benotai, my daughters, why did you come home so quickly today? Normally, you take so long getting the water. You've gone the whole day and sometimes people chase you. Today, you were so super quick. What happened? Well, the daughter said, today, there was an Egyptian man who helped us. Was it an Egyptian man who helped them, Yeladim?
Yes.
No, it wasn't. It was actually a Jewish man. Remember, Moshe was Jewish. But remember, Moshe grew up in Paro's palace because Paro's daughter was like his mom. The princess was like his mom. And he used to dress like an Egyptian and he probably spoke to them in Egyptian. So they thought he was just Egyptian. So they said, Dad, we came home so quickly today because an Egyptian helped us. An Egyptian helped us today. That's why we were so quick. So the dad said, oh, did you say to him, thank you, please come for lunch? They said, thank you. Should this be the dad? Okay, so this is now Yitro. There's not the policeman anymore. This is Yitro. Did you say, thank you, come for lunch? And the girl said, no, we forgot to say, thank you, come for lunch. Quickly, go call him. Ask him if he wants to come join us for lunch. We would love to have him for lunch. Please go call him. Okay. They went along and they called Moshe. And Moshe, please come back. Won't you come to lunch with us? Well, Moshe did come to lunch. They had a delicious food. But then afterwards, the dad said, Moshe, why don't you stay with me? You are such a good man. You protected my daughters. You helped them and saved them. You gave water to the sheep. You are kind and you are strong. Why don't you stay with us, Moshe? Okay, Yitro. Thank you so much. That was how Moshe and Yitro met each other. And they became best friends. Moshe and Yitro. BFFE. Best friends forever. And Yitro said, you know what, Moshe? I've got an idea. Why don't you marry my daughter, Tzipporah? And Moshe said, okay, Yitro, I think that is a lovely idea. Tzipporah, do you want to get married? Yes, Moshe, I would love to. Okay, let's get married. And they got married, the two of them. And they were so happy together. And Yitro said, yay! Now me and Moshe and Tzipporah can all be one big happy family, which is exactly what they did. So, what happened next was, Moshe was going out one day taking care of Yitro's sheep. Walking along with the sheep, when suddenly he saw the strangest thing. Where's my burning bush? Shalva, do you know my burning bush has gone?
I put it next to you.
Well, we need to find it. He saw the strangest thing that he had ever seen in his life. He saw a fire. And where that fire was burning, there was, thank you very much. Wonderful. Here we go. He saw far away a tree that was on fire. But the tree wasn't just on fire. It was burning and burning, but it wasn't burning up. It was like normally when something burns, there's fire and there's smoke, and then it turns black and makes ash, and it's not like a tree anymore. But this little tree, this burning bush, it burned and it burned, but it still carried on being a normal tree. And Moshe was like, what? I can't believe it. I've never seen anything like that before. Let me go closer to see what that is. And so Moshe started walking up, closer, closer. We don't need the sheep now, boy, thank you. Moshe started walking up, closer, closer to the burning bush. And as he got closer, he heard a voice that said, Moshe, Moshe. And Moshe said, yes, yes, who is that? And you know what the voice said? I am Hashem. Moshe, take off your shoes. You are in a special place. Do you know that when people went to the Beit HaMikdash, to Hashem's holy house, Hashem's special home, they had to take off their shoes, just like this. Moshe, take off your shoes. Okay, Moshe quickly took off his shoes. Take off your shoes, because you are in a special place. And Moshe, I have a special mission for you. You must go and help get the Jewish people out of the land of Egypt. And what did Moshe say, Yeladim? Give me a thumbs up if Moshe said yes. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, Moshe did not say yes. I think that's Ashira who got it right. Moshe said, no thank you, Hashem. No thanks. I don't want to go do it. Bye. Have a nice day. Do you think that's how the story ends, Yeladim? Hashem says, Moshe, I want you to go take the Jewish people out of Egypt. Moshe said, no thanks. Bye. Well, that is not the end of the story. The story continues. The greatest part of the story is yet to come. But that and more will have to wait until tomorrow. So that's the end of our time for today. Shalom, Yeladim. Bye.